Clips. Remember, citizens, always subscribe, hit the bell, or Alex Jones says you'll rot in hell. Alrighty, bib tubes, another one of Clips. Good morning, good morning. A dooby 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 doo doo. Or is it a good morning if you subjected yourself to your daily dose of fear injected into you via YouTube because I don't watch mainstream media? But look at that, man. The sun is shining. You should see the beautiful sunrise I've watched this morning, man. Beautiful. Anyway, I just want to remind some folk of some things. Where my head arrives, where it's at. Because, oh, hold on, I've just heated up my fart machine. My God, that's some badass lighting, look at that. I should have actually turned the white balance down, but fuck it, I'm enjoying it. Anywho, right, straight to the crux. The crux of the matter. I think that's the saying. Everybody out there that's fell in through the medium of conspiracy on YouTube has fell into the anti-vaccine category. Also, as well, typically jobless bums sitting at home. Who couldn't hold doing a job in Tesco's, who now think they're medical experts through the power of YouTube. And all they do, like you know, any monkey, you know, if you stick enough monkeys and typewriters together, eventually they'll write the Bible, and they'll do a better job of it, in my opinion. But again, it's like any old monkey can rhyme and repeat bull crap they hear from other non-experts, making them like salesmen. They make themselves look big. I don't know, they'll wear some sort of a costume, they'll do some sort of a shtick to try and make themselves look like, ooh, flibbity flobbity flu. Like Russell Brand's a good example. That guy puts a costume on, man. That's all a big shtick. Everybody does it, man. And people on YouTube who put themselves on pedestals as if they're some sort of an authority on vaccinations, never mind any other medical fucking thing, while they're sitting in front of you dying. Sitting in front of you with a fag hanging out their mouth, fucking with their leg hanging off a glass eye, can't look after themselves, fucking killing themselves softly, and telling you how to stay alive. It's laughable, it's jokeable, and when you point this out to them, it's but I remember fucking years and years ago, and it was an epiphany. I've spoken about this before. It was an epiphany moment for me. Right, so the big massive circle of everybody that chatted and stuff, one of them had a child, right? Now, obviously, when you have a child, you get faced with the injections and the vaccinations that the child goes through and stuff like that. Oh my lord, man, every windy licker for fucking Here to Kingdom Come wanted to tell this guy what to do with his own child. I was disgusted. I was like, at the very, like, have your opinion, but shut the fuck up and let this guy make important fucking decisions about his child away from the lunacy of so-called experts on YouTube. I watched a guy in a white coat and he convinced me this, so now I'm fucking convinced of that and I'm an expert in it. And then starts quoting you all the shite that they don't understand, but sounds good because they can quote it, because they're a Rain Man. Windy licking Rain Man can rhyme and repeat what they've just heard on a YouTube clip. And that was an epiphany moment for me. Because I was like, whoa, see, when it comes to like making important decisions about your child, stay away from YouTube. And if you've got any fucking sense of decency in you and you're not in a cult, and you're not... leave the people alone to make their own decisions on their own back beeth. Aye, that was a very, 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 very big epiphany moment for me. So, whose war is everybody in the anti-vax fighting? Now, this goes for a lot of stuff that happens to bounce up in the Truther Industrial Complex. That everybody seems to, like, start white knighting for some reason. Never gave a fuck about all this shit before, but for some reason, through the power of suggestion on YouTube and other people blah 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 parroting it and getting you all riled up, you then start white knighting for all these causes. Freedom! Elaborate. Anti-vax, anti-abortion, the list goes on and on and on, and it all goes back to one place. And I shall show you, hopefully, if I can find the right buttons. Oh, that's not the right... Well, that is the right button, but I didn't get sorted. Now, funnily enough, Alex Jones, the fundamental fucking windy-litting Christian, who's out there shilling for the fundamental windy-litting Christians who want to sell you gold. Gold is better than money, but I will exchange my gold for your money. Do not question my logic, because the world was built in 7 days, and because the baby Jesus says so, deny science and the science behind vaccinations, and deny the right for women to choose whether they get their child aborted or not. And listen, I'm not telling you, I know where I stand on these subjects. I'm just not wanting to shove my opinion down other people's throats. I think people should have the right, either though I disagree, to choose to fucking go and do whatever. Anyway, so this is the mob that the Truther Industrial Complex is shilling for. Now let's examine some of the main entities within the Truther Industrial Complex. Alex Jones, he's not shilling for religion. No. He just wants to sell you gold and save the world. The UK column. Fuck me. They literally go to Bible school. They're literally at Sunday school. I mean, could you get any more obvious? Hello McFly. Hello McFly. But no, go out there and watch endless YouTube videos turning into an anti-vaxxer, which is denying science. And by the way, I'm not talking. And look, each to their own. I don't want to force anybody to take it and they don't want to. But fucking do it, like, make your own mind up. Don't let fucking fundamental Christian arseholes get inside your fucking nut. Through the power of YouTube, kidding you on, it's the truth! It's the truth! Come and join the truth movement! Come and join the truth movement! It's just a coincidence that they're shilling for every fucking major religious fucking, major fundamental Christian gripe out there. You know? And by the way, more power to these people as well. If you want to go and fucking sign up with the baby Jesus, brilliant. I mean, you look at some of these people, man, and they seem tuned to the moon happy. Tuned to the moon happy. I mean, just look at little Gollum. I mean, UK Gollum. I mean, what's his name? Oh God, I forgot his name. Who's the wee ginger cunt for UK Gollum? I remember Mike Robinson's name. Brian Gerrish there. I knew it was in there somewhere. Jesus, what a difference a year makes. So, look at little Brian Gerrish and his UK column mob, right? Look at Alex Jones, who, by the way, used to collaborate with each other, but they keep that under the carpet. But videos are out there, you know what I mean? And if you can't see the wee fundamental Christian network, got everybody puppet on a string, like panties in a bunch, sitting in their mum's basements, never venturing out, thinking the world's ending and shilling for every major religious And look, listen, if you want to be anti-abortion, batter in. You never know. Maybe I even hold those beliefs. But but come to the conclusions on their own. Come to your conclusions on your own merits, and not merits injected into your head by fundamental fucking Christians like Jim Dawson, the puppet master of Tommy Robinson. I mean, I don't know. I'm a windy licking rain man when it comes to seeing patterns, and when I see my True for Industrial complex, and I try to even do the wee diagram for everybody and all that, and next thing you know, it turns up in the fucking press with the fucking, what was it, alternative influencer network fucking arseholes. So I'm not fighting those battles anymore, man. The amount of energy I fucking wasted on that shit, for what? For what? For what? My energies could have been well better spent elsewhere. But it was enlightening, and the epiphany moments of like sort of a scene like people online trying to tell other individuals what to and not to stick in their child, as if they're some sort of an expert because they've watched videos online. Oh, man. And look, it's not as if there isn't valuable information out there online. It's just, see if you're in the bubble of social media. And here's something for you. YouTube is social media. It's not a library of information. It's not a it's not a thesaurus. It's not a, although some people treat it as, it's not a, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh god, man, my head is pickled. It's too early in the morning for a fart machine. Encyclopedia. Fucking knew that was in my head somewhere. I was just going through my own encyclopedia to find the name encyclopedia. You get me? So, YouTube isn't an encyclopedia. It's shits and giggles and personalities. And pissing competitions as well. Pretty much pissing competitions as well. And then, obviously, the sewer pit that the social media is. And it's a sewer pit. An absolute sewer pit. It's people projecting themselves to be things they're not. And I know this first-hand experience, man. Do you know what I mean? If he's watched me long enough, he's well know exactly what I mean. I know this first-hand experience. It's people projecting who they want to be and not who they are. Fucking want to do this, want to climb Mount Everest, and can't fucking get out their fucking room. And that's the reality, right? And it's people that are in paranoid delusions. I know this for a fact. Jesus, I spoke about that RR Plan B or something the other night. You know, the guy that thinks the helicopters are going overhead to look at him or something? He stays next to a helipad. and he thinks the heli... Oh no, I've got a fucking wasp in here. Oh no, thank fuck, it was just trying to come in. I hate fucking wasps. Fuck, I'm fucking prepared for it. But he contacted me. I heard you were speaking about me the other night. I was speaking about him. I was looking through my subscriptions. His videos came up and I was surprised he was still about. And I watched one of his videos because it reminds me of the actual genuine fucking delusions that people are fucking ball deep in on this social media shit. And the fact that there's other people out there feeding it. Instead of going, right, here, like, I bet like, see that dude, I bet she's an alright kind of guy, man. I bet she could sit and have a pint and fucking chew the cud with him, no problemo. I wouldn't be able to tolerate his fucking delusions. You know, like, he calls me bird boy because of a bird code that he can't explain. I've asked him many times just to explain this bird code. Can't explain it. It's all fucking, This is literally what it sounds like when he's trying to explain it. Then he thinks the helicopters are coming over, and he thinks because I'm called Kips Clips and CC equals 33. I don't know what he thinks it means, but he thinks it means something. So I know that he's paranoid, and I know that he's living in a delusion, right? So when I say he's living in when I know there's people living in paranoid delusions on YouTube, there's my evidence. I mean, like, first-hand evidence. If somebody comes up to you and calls you a deep state Illuminati monster because your name's Kips Clips and CC equals 33, then you know they're staying in a paranoid delusion, a bubble created with the social media that is their world. Their monitor screen is their window on the world. You know, they've got no experience out there actual in the real world. So they think their window in the world is YouTube. So they think it's all trannies and Muslims and fucking unisex toilets and, you know, everything Alex Jones and all the rest of this fucking hype merchants talk about and get your arsehole puckering over. But whereas if you actually go out there in the real world, it's nothing of the sort. It's nothing like it at all. Unless you're in a paranoid delusion and you're no longer able to function in a normal society because you're so fucking stupefied by social media. And denying it's social media is just fucking, I don't know, it's not social media because it's YouTube. It's just another version of social media that keeps people in jerk circles, and the algorithms feeding you up what you want to gobble up, or being able to find whatever you want to find, and like never actually venturing out there in the real world and seeing what's going on. And I've witnessed that. So anti-vax, fight your own battle, man. Fight your own battle. Look, there's even like a Wikipedia page about it. About vaccinations. The reason the religious people hate vaccinations, by the way, is because they use stem cells. So it's the same reason that they hate. It's the same militant pro-life Christians, right? And again, I am not saying I'm not discussing my opinions on these subjects. They're mine. I don't need to go and start virtue signaling all over social media, aka YouTube, about all this pish, right? Fight your own wars, man. Fight your own wars. Stop fighting unless you're a fundamental Christian. If you're a fundamental Christian, batter in. Sign up. Go and wear the t-shirt. Go and stand outside the fucking thing. Go and try, I hate fags. Batter in. That's your right to do that. It's an individual. Sign up for the cause. It's no my bag. I ain't fighting this shit, and I ain't falling for fucking trickery on social media through fucking talking heads like Garish and Alex Jones. Come on to fuck David Icke. And these characters drag you down and tell you what to think about, what to hate, what to protest against, and where to turn up. And they're orchestrating thousands of people. And that's why the UK column and Tommy Robinson are like that. Maybe not on the surface, but behind the scenes. It's little Jim Dawson and his fundamental Christian fucking band, the Boys Brigade. And I was a fully signed up member of the Boys Brigade. Yeah! And that's militant Christianity, which nobody talks about. And militant Christianity is in your head, telling you you're a truther, and people are believing it. And that's why people who haven't even got any kids, haven't even got fucking nae dog in the fight when it comes to vaccinations, on their panties in the bunch about vaccinations, or the flu jag, or whatever. Just discount all that science. Just discount all the fucking science. Because they hate it for a fundamental reason, because they believe life was taken in the creation of vaccinations. And it's the militant pro-life mob that are the anti-vax mob. Anyway, It's nothing like a wee Sunday morning rant. And a wee fart machine. And a wee coffee. Let's see if that sun continues to come out. Right, anyway, so fight your rumours. If you want to be anti-vax, batter in. If you want to take each vaccination on its own merits, batter in. I mean, do what you want. But I don't see that. I see people online calling people sheeple and going meh and all lining up behind the anti-vax stuff while talking about science and I don't know, while using computers, slagging off social media while on social media endlessly, gobbling up all the algos. So I mean, like, do it by all means. Just understand what it is. Don't fucking go in there blinkers. I'm watching the truth movement. It's only with truth. Do you know what it is? It's like the mind of a. It's the mind of a midget. Midget mindetry. I just made that up, but it sounds good, doesn't it? But that is small-mindedness. See, I swallowed a thesaurus this morning. Thank you, Russell Brand. Fleabag, flibbity, flobbity, flibbity, flobbity, flu, flibbity, flu. But, aye. So, that's what sticks in macro, right? When I hear people bumping their gums about vaccinations, I'm like, number one, you're not an expert. Number two, you don't understand the science if you're just a blanket anti-vaccination. But see this. Do you know what's so scary? Seeing the pursuit of being anti-vax and anti-abortion. These people have been willing to turn people's minds to mush. Mush. And I'll give you an example. To get people not to ask too many questions and just hate vaccinations blankly, you need to get them to believe that there's some sort of a, like, overarching deep state Illuminati coming after you to take over the world and out to kill you and depopulate and all sorts of shit, man. And they've successfully done it. And they've turned people's heads to mush. Right? But religion's been doing that for day dot. They don't give a fucking fuck. As long as you're turning up, putting their money in your collection plate and fucking fighting their causes, they're quite happy. Down with the Muslims. Stop vaccinations and stop abortions, and let's start going to church again. Hey, dee-die-dum, dee-die-dum. It's pretty much what they want, and they're going towards. Look at Alex Jones, man. I remember when I first started watching that fat fuck, right? And for those couple of months, the penny didn't drop with me about what this guy was. You know, just like when I was blindly buying into his bullshit. You could feel yourself getting more religious with all his Johnny Cash fucking songs and all that. You're like, here, I'm getting tuned into a higher fucking thing here. Cult brainwashing. And if you're bought deep in the cult, hearing this stuff, it's offensive to you. But you're open-minded, aren't you? You're open-minded to debate, research. Yes, well, I watched 10 million hours of Max Egan. That's my research. It's childlike thinking, small-mindedness, and you're fighting other people's wars. What was this? Christian nationalism is a barrier to mass vaccination against COVID-19. Now, I'm slagging this all off, by the way. I might turn born-again Christian if that's my get-out-of-jail-free card when it comes to the vaccination passport thing. So, God, baby Jesus, you may save me yet. Oh, aye, that's right. I haven't been vaccinated, and I've got no plan in taking an experimental vaccine, if I can so help it. But that's my individual liberty prerogative, which I've came to in my own lunatic fucking ideas. Not because the baby Jesus told me so. And I'm not anti-vax. I think people should get their children vaccinated with the proper vaccinations that have been tried and tested. And that includes the MMR. Why? I may ask you. You may ask. Well, because I did do my research, and when I say research, I googled the shit out of this, and what I found was the doctor who came up with all the stuff about the MMR being bad was a fundamental Christian. Boom. Thus making him biased and untrustworthy to trust in the world of science. Because believe it or not, somehow, some way, well, I do know how, because all the fucking best schools are Christian schools. But a lot of the top brass are crazy Church of England or Church of Scotland fuckers, man. And they exist everywhere. But anyway, so there's that's my stance. That's where I'm at. You know, it's called individual liberty and having an individual stance, and coming to my own conclusions. And please do not follow me in any way, shape, or form. Not only am I not an expert, I'm a screwball, and longevity has it that I tend not to make good life choices. so fucking. So just strap in and watch. Just strap in and watch the ride. Don't fucking join it. That's what I'm saying. Right. So that pretty much rounds it up. A wee Sunday morning rant. Fight your own wars, especially when it comes to vaccinations and your health and stuff like that. You know, don't listen to screwballs on social media, aka YouTube. Right? I mean, you've got to be naive to think that YouTube isn't social media. You know? So it's like, and I think I know social media is a sewer pit, absolute sewer pit, and it's just full. It's full of the worst kind of people. And I don't know. Maybe yous have different experiences. I would argue not. You're just like meeting the best version of that person at the moment. Anyway, so fight your own battles. Have a good weekend. I'm going to go out for a full Scottish. No, I'm not. I'm trying to lose my lockdown belly, man. Whew, 10 key. 10 key. And that's not what my donkey's smuggling. 10 key is what I've put on, man, over this lockdown period. And my aim is to shift it ASAP. So fight your own wars when it comes to and if you have babies, vaccinate them or not vaccinate them on your own back. Not because of what crazy people on social media are telling you on the back of fucking YouTube videos they've watched. It's not a good way to come to conclusions about things. Because typically you'll end up doing what these guys want. Crazy, fundamental religious people in all denominations trying to sway your favour. This isn't a new phenomenon, by the way. I don't know if you know how religion works. It's been doing it for a long time. It's just came to the internet and it called itself the fundamental Christian version called itself a truth movement, and everybody fell for it like, I like the truth. Hey, who doesn't like the truth? And then you end up like, baby Jesus. And a Jesus cult. Anyway, have a good one, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. I know enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know I will. If the sun comes out. Catchies. Clips. Remember, citizens, subscribe. hit the bell, and it will keep you out of hell. It will put you into God's realm. Honest.